Hello, welcome to a new video on the Game of Knowledge and More channel. Today, I'm doing a deck profile on Raidenmon, but this is my UltimateChaosmon build for the deck. So let's get started. First up, for the X, I am playing 4 Tokomon from EX5. This is because on deletion, if it's your opponent's turn, draw a card. I would run a Pagumon from like one of the earlier sets, BT6, but its effect says you reveal the top card of your deck to add it to your hand if it's a black Digimon card. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of the deck. I don't want that for this deck, so instead I'm running Tokomon, which on deletion, if it's your opponent's turn, draw a card. I would rather draw a card during somebody else's turn than potentially having to bottom deck like my level 7s or something. So those are the eggs we're playing. For level 3s, I'm only playing 2. So the first one is for Hagurumon. This one says, on play, you may trash a Digimon card with the machine or cyborg trait to draw 2 cards. It's in here because some of the cards in the deck wants to be trashed, and it's nice to have a little bit of card draw other than the egg. Next, I'm just dropping my cards as you do. Next is for Hagurumon X. This one digivolves for 0 on top of a Hagurumon, and when digivolving, you get to play a Kohagurumon token, which they don't have in the card game because I don't know why, but I just decided to draw Spinel because she looks high as fuck. The Digimon can't attack, but it has blocker and decoy black, which is good for the level 6s, and inherited is blocker, which might come up later in the game when it's like late. Next, for the champions, I'm only playing Raidenmon. This one, on play or when digivolving, lets you place a Marvin Jackson underneath from your hand as a bottom digivolution card. Then you get to digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Inherited is Reboot. Next, this is a card from the last list, so you should know it if you've watched my videos. It is for Gigadumon. This one just on play reveals the top 4 cards of your deck, and you get to add 2 level 6 or higher cards from among them to the hand, bottom decking the rest. And it has Reboot as an inherited. I didn't mention the end of turn because that's not relevant for this deck. Next, for the relevant pieces, I am playing 4 Raidenmon. This one can either digivolve for 4 on top of a level 6, or for 2. No, I got that wrong. 4 on top of a level 5, or 2 on top of a level 6. On play or when digivolving, you get to place Raijin, Fujin, and Sujinmon from your trash under him in any order as his bottom digivolution cards, and you gain the memory for each card placed. And when attacking, if the level 6 cards in his digivolution cards have 3 or more colors among them, he gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. If there are 4 more colors, you get to digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon. So similar to Raidenmon, but it requires more setup because of the color requirements. Next, for one of the 3 pieces, is Raijin. The main thing is his inherited effect, which is when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon loses 4000 DP for the turn, which I actually quite like for the deck because DP reduction I hear is quite strong. Next is Fujinmon. His inherited is when attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then with 5000 DP or less, and that Digimon doesn't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Lastly, for the 3 pieces, I still have one more level 6, but I'm gonna go for the last Raidenmon piece. It is 3 Sujin. This one gets to return a level 4 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand when attacking. And all of these when attacking effects are not once per turn. For the last level 6, it is 3 EX6 Beelzemon. This is in here mainly because of the UltimateChaosmon. This also has a 1 on play, which makes you trash the top 4 cards of your deck. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you de-digivolve 2 on one of your opponent's Digimon. So really great for this kind of deck because I want to trash cards in my I want to have some cards in my trash. Next for the level 7s, I'm running 1 Apocalypmon as like a secondary win condition. It has an end of your turn, once per turn. You get to place a level 6 underneath to get us on play. Then your opponent mills 2 cards for every level 6 underneath. Which is great because with Raidenmon, that's already 8 cards. Next is the main level 7, which is UltimateChaosmon. He can DNA Digivolve with any level 6 yellow or black and a level 6 green or purple. That's why I played the Beelzemon. It has Partition, which when this Digimon with each of the specified Digivolution cards will leave the battle area other than by your effects or a battle, you may play 1 each of the specified cards without paying the costs. And the Partition is the same as its DNA Digivolve cost. So a yellow or black level 6, or a green and a purple, and a green or purple level 6. And if DNA Digivolving, you get to place 2 level 6 underneath as its bottom Digivolution cards. Then, for each of this Digimon's level 6 Digivolution cards, you return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck. And this Digimon with 4 more level 6 Digivolution cards. Right, no. Your turn, he gains security attack plus 3 and piercing, while it has 4 more level 6 underneath. For the Tamers, I'm playing 2 Taikamias. He has start of your main phase, start of your turn. If you have 2 of your memory, set it to 3. And all turns, when an attack target is switched, by suspending this Tamer, draw a card, and one of your Digimon gains 2000 TP until the end of the turn. Next up, the card to go with Airbomon. It is Marvin Jackson. So if it feels like everything's getting closer. He has a start of your main phase by trashing a card in your hand with the Machine, Cyborg, or SOC trait in you gain a memory. And it has Mind Link with one of your Digimon with the Machine, Cyborg, or SOC trait. And that Digimon has Jamming and Blocker, and you get to play him back out at the end of all turns. Next, a one-off I like to play is a Akazu. Just so I could gain a little bit more memory without needing to try stuff. But he can draw and discard a card when one of your Digimon with Cyborg or Machine in his trait becomes suspended. Lastly, for the options, I'm playing 3 Mega Digimon Assembly. This is just so I get to help bring out UltimateChaosmon easier. While your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, you may ignore its color requirements, and it essentially lets you DNA by using a level 6 Digimon you control and a card in your hand. So simples. Lastly, for Supreme Connection. This is another way for me to get my pieces into the grave while also adding them to the hand. Because if I have Hagurumon in the hand and I saw 2 of my pieces from Ultimate Connection, I get to add 1 to the hand just to trash with Haguru. And its delay is you get to play a level 5 or higher Digimon with a machine or cyborg trait with a reduced cost of 3. So, for example, Raidenmon, since he costs 12 and he gains you 1 memory for each card placed from his effect, you use the Supreme Connection, play him for 9, you place the 3 pieces underneath, and you gain 3 memory. So you effectively use 6 memory to play him. So that is all for the deck profile, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!